Morning, everyone. Michael Fanning here, and this is my warm-up. Warm-up 170, and I hope all of you had a great weekend. It was a little rainy here in the Seattle area, but today it's a beautiful day out today. So today I want to talk about something that comes up a lot when we do coaching, which is building discipline. And so if you think about discipline is something that you are committed to doing, right? So some people are very disciplined in exercise. Some people are very disciplined in their work schedule. Some people are very disciplined. Think about all the different places in your life where you're disciplined. And then we have areas where we're not. I'm just like you. There's areas where I could do better, and I lose discipline. And so one of the things that think about is whenever you feel what we call resistance. And so resistance means that there's something causing you to not do it. So a perfect example is, let's say that you're getting ready to leave the house in the morning, and you've left a bunch of stuff out, right? And so your brain says, you know what, I should probably pick that up. And then there's resistance to say, yeah, but if I stop to pick it up now, then I'm not going to do it. So what we do is we procrastinate, or we put it off. So we allow the resistance, right, the resistance to win, because the resistance tells us not to do it. But the problem is this, is that if you consistently are resisting things, you're consistently not going to have discipline, and it's going to show up in all different areas of your life. And so one of the things I would ask you to do is, starting today, so today's Monday, think about what are things that maybe you want to get more consistent at and be disciplined with. So for example, maybe it's getting up earlier, maybe it's sticking with an exercise routine, maybe it's eating better, maybe it's being more disciplined about your technology. Is your technology controlling you, or are you controlling your technology? And here's what I want you to do. I want you to be aware, right? Here we go back to this whole thing of awareness. I want you to be aware of the resistance. And if you feel the resistance, I want you to lean in and fight the resistance. So for example, this morning, I get up and I know that I've got some clothes in the dryer, and I should probably fold those instead of leaving them in the dryer and then taking them out and crumpling them up into a basket, and then 5 days later going to fold them and they're all wrinkled. So the resistance is, oh, you know what, do you really have time for that? You can do that later, don't deal with it. So if you fight the resistance, what does it mean? Do it right now, right? Go do it right now. And what you'll find is the more that you do it right now, the more you're going to be able to have discipline in those areas of your life that you want to be more consistent with. And so I want you to think about that. So be aware of the resistance, feel the resistance, and then fight the resistance. I'll give you one other example. Is maybe you want to start getting up earlier in the morning, and the resistance is laying in bed, right? And it's that mindset that says, oh, 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Fight the resistance. One of the ways you can do this is to count backwards from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and get up. Fight the resistance. And what you find is the more that you do that on a consistent basis, the more you will be better at being disciplined at whatever it is that you want to do. And here's the thing, I'll leave you with this. If you really think about what is discipline, discipline is doing the things consistently that we don't want to do, right? Really, that is what discipline is. Doing the things consistently that we don't want to do. And by the way, when we say don't want to do, that's not in a negative sense. It's just things that, are we living in a life of being comfortable, or are we living in a life of being uncomfortable? So, if you want to have long-term comfort, you got to be uncomfortable short-term. And that's just how it works. So if you think about that, think about this week. So pick something this week that you want to be more disciplined at. And here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Fight the resistance, right? Fight the resistance. Okay, hopefully that helps. Everybody have a wonderful Monday, and thank you for listening. And remember, be awesome and help somebody.